wondered what's stopping you from being an effective leader at work? If you've done all the things, tried all the workshops, and attended just about every leadership skills training, then this video is for you. If you're a leader or even a first-time manager who wants to avoid a few of the mistakes that you've made or that you've seen others make, I'll share 3 things that are holding you back from the success that you're after. So if you want to know more, keep watching this video. Holding you back from becoming an effective leader is not making time for scheduled planning. Alexander Graham Bell said, "Before anything else, preparation is the key to success." Making time for strategic planning is something that's widely acknowledged in the workplace as being important for leaders, but it's also something that people take for granted and often don't execute very well. We often try to focus on multiple things all at once without any direction and without having proper systems in place to help us out. The key is to eliminate distractions and avoid interruptions by scheduling your day whenever possible with special time carved out for scheduled planning sessions. I know that this can be difficult to do if you have a very busy schedule with multiple competing priorities, as is the case for many leaders. This may be even more difficult to figure out when distance management is a new factor in most new workplace environments. It may also be hard to find an opportunity to fit scheduling and planning into the equation with the new work from home environments that people are experiencing and all of the other pressures and stressors that they're experiencing due to the pandemic. However, as the popular Benjamin Franklin quote states, "By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail." Although it's true that work life of a leader can be hectic with endless meetings and hectic schedules that cause you to eat lunch on the go, scheduling time for planning is as necessary to a leader as having a cell phone is to a social media influencer. Making time for scheduled planning will allow you to create a roadmap with timelines and benchmarks for achieving future outcomes. Making time for scheduled planning will also help you to stay organized and follow up on important items that you have to take care of in the coming days, weeks, or months. For example, this could look like you having time to catch up on all of the notes and actionable items that you may take notes on during meetings and you haven't had the time to get to them yet. I always tell my team that it's useless to have a notepad or an electronic document full of notes that you never have time to review or follow up on. They'll just end up being letters on a page or words on some paper. Here are a few ways that you can make planning sessions a priority for you in your workday. You can accomplish this by blocking out uninterrupted time on your calendar during each work week. It's important to block out time on your calendar when you won't be interrupted so that you can focus on mapping out future projects and objectives so that you'll be sure that they're completed. The second thing that you can do is set boundaries with colleagues and staff about honoring your designated planning time. It will be important to clearly communicate the time should be uninterrupted and also state the circumstances under which you should be contacted. For example, if there's an emergency. If there is an emergency or if your boss requires your attention, then you'll notify them how to contact you. By communicating the need and the parameters for this set-aside time with those around you, you can ensure that it becomes a part of both your and their regularly scheduled routine. Like this video if you're going to make time for planning in the very near future. The next thing that could be holding you back from becoming an effective leader is little vision for the future. It's important for leaders to have a vision because you want to be clear about what needs to be accomplished for yourself and for your team. A clearly defined and well-established vision also enables leaders to set the direction for the team or department that aligns with the company's mission, vision, and values. Your specific leadership vision for your team outlines what needs to be accomplished at the micro level so that it feeds into accomplishing the overarching company vision at the macro level. It's important to communicate your leadership vision because it serves two main purposes. The first purpose that it serves is it acts as a shared plan for where you're headed that staff can follow. And then number two, you'll want your team to know the vision so that they can carry it out. It stands to reason that if you want your team to follow you, they'll need to know what's expected of them. And the reality is, they won't know if you don't tell them. By the way, if you want to know more about how to share your vision, check this video that I made about how to communicate your vision to effectively lead teams. I'll also leave the link in the description box below. The third thing that could be holding you back from becoming an effective leader is the inability to make decisions. Effective leaders act decisively. Leaders are usually pioneers who take action in ways that are proactive rather than reactive for the benefits of themselves and others. If you're self-motivated and you have this internal drive to be above average, then it's a sign that you'll be a successful leader. I'm not talking about personal drive that makes you a bully to others or makes you disagreeable at work. I'm talking about having a personal drive that motivates you to take the kind of actions that ensures results. No matter what position you currently hold, if you see something that needs improvement and you take initiative to solve the problem, or if you make a suggestion that leads to a helpful resolution of that problem, that's a success indicator. In the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, author Stephen Covey takes an inward approach instead of an outward approach on what makes people successful. In success habit number 1, Covey explains that people who are less successful are reactive. This means that they often complain about things and they blame others for less than ideal or unfavorable circumstances. These kinds of people don't take ownership over the things that they're able to control or change. People who choose to be proactive realize that their decisions determine their actions. Proactive people also understand that they have the power to change certain situations that are within their control, instead of looking to others or blaming others to change things for them. There are many things in life that we can't control. However, successful leaders are self-starters who take action to improve the things that they can control without negativity, and they encourage others to do the same. The key takeaway here is that we all develop our skills over time as a natural part of our leadership journey. As long as you keep an open mind with a willingness to learn and grow, chances are you'll be successful. Comment below and let me know which tip was your favorite. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel to watch my companion video where I'll share 4 more tips about what's stopping you from being an effective leader. So click the notification bell so that you'll know when part 2 of this video posts. As always, have a great week, be kind to yourself, and thanks so much for watching.